Hey, welcome back to my vlog channel. Recently there's been a big trend, a buzz, and there's big hype over this new product that's been out in the market for quite some time. I thought I'd do a vlog. So today I'm exposing and discussing everything about fidget spinner. So today's vlog is all about fidget spinners. The little tricks you can do with it. My husband recently got in on this big, thing that was going on. Went to Michael's and bought a blue fidget spinner. When he brought it home, I was like, oh my god, this is not a toy that I'm into. But apparently a lot of you parents buy these for your kids. Now, how I first heard about this fidget spinner, some of the YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, they go to these family conventions that they're invited to once a year. And there they showcase a lot of products, and sometimes they try it out on their vlog channel and they'll vlog about it. Like Sly Fox did a whole fidget spinner thing on their show. Life with Jackie, just to name a few of the YouTubers that I'm subscribed to who are amazing vloggers. You guys should go check them out. Life with Jackie, type it in the search box. Sly Fox, SLYFOX. They're amazing family vloggers. Love them, just to name a few. But when I saw these fidget spinners, it was on Life with Jackie that actually made a comment. And somebody commented back on mine. We went back and forth. It was this whole discussion about what is it really for. Now let me show you guys something. So you're going to be really amazed. Okay. This is a toy that you spend some money on, like $3 to $6 or $15, $19, depending on what you get. They have a whole array of them. There's ones with pointers. There's ones that light up. They do a lot. So this is my fidget spinner. And this is what I can do at home for $1. So if I need to fidget with something, I usually take my pen or my pencil and I fidget it. So whenever I'm watching a movie or I'm doing something and I need to wait, I often go to my pen. I don't need an expensive, pricey little toy or an inexpensive gadget like this to do something that I can already do at home. I can even do it with a, I usually do it with my pencil. So this fidgety thing that I have at home is way cheaper. $2 versus $6 for these. But apparently all you guys love these and you rant about these and your YouTube vlogs are all about these. So let's expose them. Ready? Let's get to it. So initially a fidget spinner is all about for those people that are supposedly stressed in their life, or they can't sit still, or they're distracted and they need something to keep them focused. Now, I'm going to do this little experiment, so watch. So I have this addictivefidgettoys.com site open. That was just something I found. So while I'm watching it, I'm going to do this. Okay. So technically I can watch the video and not pay attention to my toy. And when I'm doing something, it doesn't really work because I'm actually hearing the noise. I'm hearing the noise, I'm trying to write, and doesn't work. Usually for me, when I'm doing something, I like to either have a video on or have a little bit of a music background. If I'm doing any book studies, like I'm reading something for a class or whatever, I usually don't have anything on, and that's because I'm very sensitive to noise, so I don't like a lot of noise. Not a big thing, whatever. It's just, all the craze, not a big, biggie deal or whatever. So, and things like this, so it's not really my thing. Now, some people actually open these up and they'll do it with a pencil, and then I've seen people do this. So they'll put it on and they'll go like this, or they'll go like this on their video, and they'll do this. Now, as a now I could speak about this because I'm a former special education assistant for my school district. Although as an early child education teacher, sometimes I do come across kids that have behavior issues, or they have an IEP plan, or they're diagnosed with autism, and because I have this background on special education, I'm able to implement it in my early ed program and know what to do when it comes to behavior-wise. But this is the rant that I got in on. Like back and forth discussion that I got in with this other YouTuber, like I've mentioned on Life with Jackie. One of our vlogs was featured as fidget spinner, and that's where me and the YouTuber were just like back and forth discussing. I personally think that these fidget spinners should be marketed and mass produced and targeted for children to young adults to older adults who are diagnosed with something where you require to use a gadget that helps you to either calm down or de-stress or to focus on something. But I have to tell you this. When I worked at our school district, there are a lot of toys that you are forbidden to bring. So a fidget spinner would probably be one of them. They probably would say you're not allowed to bring these or anything like that, and they would ban them. And I'm assuming theme parks too. Not quite sure about any theme park. That's something you'd have to call Disney or SeaWorld, or say Orlando if you're going there to any of their parks. Hollywood Tours or Hollywood Lots is what they have. Disney World is what they have. SeaWorld, we have SeaWorld, Legoland, so you just have to call these companies and ask. But, and I'm spinning this because I'm showing you in my vlog how annoying this is. It's like I'm trying to talk and I'm being distracted by a fidget spinner. I'm being distracted by a fidget spinner. A freaking spinner. Freaking, sorry. That's, you know. But that's my little spiel on the word freaking fidget spinner. Anyways. So I personally believe that if I was to get this for my kid would have to have something necessary for it to have this. I personally, now, I'm not going against you moms who have kids and you need to keep them busy in the car or anywhere and you need these toys. But I mean, whatever works for you and your family, great. The reason I'm ranting about these fidget spinners is because I thought they were supposed to be targeted at the audience that have special needs or they're diagnosed with something that this would be useful. But I have to tell you, when I worked with a student, and I can say this because I'm no longer a special ed assistant, I'm not with a client, so I'm just not going to mention names or anything personal, but this was a student of mine that was diagnosed with Down syndrome, and certain toys would distract her from her work, and some things would allow her to practice certain things, and then she can focus and be able to go back to work. So Slinky, she was allowed, it worked. A fidget spinner I know would have not worked for her. It would have been a toy she'd want to play with all day and not regroup and refocus on her work. So the way we did her stuff was she'd do a couple of activities, the little smallest amounts. She'd have to get a certain amount of smiley faces to earn some 5 to 6 minutes, 8 minutes free time to play with a toy and then regroup herself and do the next activity that we're following along, with the class. And food was something that didn't work, so we had to have certain toys that she would play with, certain things she would manipulate with. So something like this I know would have not worked. And also, I actually work with 2 boys that have autism. I go to their homes and I do services. We're on break right now in the summer. One of the parents actually bought a fidget spinner, thought it would help their son to focus on stuff because whenever he got stressed or upset, he would always throw the ball. But the ball ended up either he didn't get it where he wanted it, so they thought maybe this toy would work. And it actually didn't work for him. It just, the noise and just the fact that it's been got him all frustrated and stuff like that. So this is why I'm actually ranting about it and doing all that. So let me show you guys a couple tricks that you can do with a fidget spinner. So the basic one is you do this. So what I usually do is I go like this, and then you just let it spin on your thumb. And then I can grab it on this thumb and transfer it, which is pretty cool. And it's actually spinning on my hand. And I'm moving it around. Isn't that cool, you guys? Those are some of the tricks you can do with a fidget spinner. There's a whole other YouTube world out there that you guys could search for all of the tricks and tools that you could do with a fidget spinner. Yeah, that's right. Just keep playing with it all day. I have to tell you, I did try this, and there were times that it was fun because you could do little tricks, things like this, but a lot of times it's a waste of time and money. But my husband loves it whenever he wants to just calm himself down or he needs to do something that's totally his. This is what you can do. Now, I'm going to lift my vlog camera up and turn it around and show you guys on the computer this particular site I'm looking at. All the craze of fidget spinners. Look at all those fidget spinners. Do you guys see how cool they are? Yeah, this is what all of you on YouTube, social media, and other platforms like Twitter and Instagram, you're all putting pictures, you're tweeting about it, you're just having fun with it. And it can even go backwards, but it's going forwards for you guys if you go on the vlog or something like that. So there's a ton of cool stuff. And there's one that you can actually remove, and then like you can spin, like put it like this and spin it like this, but then there's something sticking in the middle that goes down, so you can actually do that. So this is pretty much fidget spinners. If you guys like them and they work for you, which is great. But my whole thing about it is that I think it should be targeted for those that really need it and not just a toy, because I believe as an early childhood education teacher and former special ed assistant, that there are so many toys out there that are a lot better and more educational for kids. And that you can do stuff like Lego, you can build together and do acting and all that kind of stuff. There's so much you can do. Puzzles, you can do matching game. There are tons of games out there. And I don't think you need a gadget to be able to fix for your children to play with while you're busy on your cell phone or doing something. You know, kids should have something that they can work on, build, and enhance their skills, and really to be able to grow up into young adults who can go to college, read and write, and be successful in their life in whatever it is that they choose to do. I didn't grow up with all these gadgets. I had simple toys growing up. I did have the old-fashioned Nintendos with the Mario game and the race car game that I had. And although I don't mind like hanging out with a friend who likes all that, you know, like Nintendo gadgets and the Wii's and all that stuff, I don't mind. I'm just not into it. It's not something I like in my house. I'd rather go out and like watch a game, catch a movie, maybe hike, go to, you know, the beach or bike ride or read, art, anything that involves just to be able to get out and do something. That's what I absolutely love. Like, I don't really need to be able to like have all these gadgets, you know. This is why I'm not a big fan of fidget spinner, but my husband got it. I was like, honey, if you wanted to get it and have it, that's absolutely fine. I'm drinking water because it's kind of hot. So yeah, along with fidget spinners, I thought I'd just sort of kind of wrap everything up, you know, since we've been on this topic of fidget spinners. You know, they're a cool toy to do certain stuff, but here's the thing. There are ones that are light-ups, and there's ones that actually have sharp edges. This is where I would be careful and not buy those, because what I do like about this is that, you know, you don't hurt yourself or anything like this. Some of the pointier ones, you can hurt yourself, and they're not intended for little kids, so do not give this to a little kid whatsoever. So I thought I would end my vlog with a few updates. So I have been feeling a lot better. I went back to work today On my first day, I worked 4 hours. I enjoyed my job. I miss working with kids. I love it, but had to be out for quite some time because of my infection and the illness I had. On top of my condition now, I just had to take things a lot easier and slow. So I'm going to be doing a lot of 4-hour jobs because those are what I'm able to handle at this point. So I'm thinking probably sometime this week or maybe next week, I want to do a live first ever on YouTube. So I'm going to try that out. So if you guys have questions or anything you want to ask me, click in the comments below. And our topics are probably going to be about allergy, asthma, and a few other little things that I want to include in my live stream on YouTube. Unfortunately, I want to let you guys know that I don't use the actual live stream app. I could either go on Twitter or YouTube. Those are my main platforms that I'm on. It's really hard to manage all of these social accounts, especially with my Facebook being private. So the best way to get really connected with me is watching my vlogs. You can go and follow me on Twitter. You can email me, collaborate with me. If you choose to collaborate with me, you have to be in LA area or at least in the Valley area where we're at in my California state. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my vlog. I'm showing you my fidget spinner that my husband bought one last time. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that notification button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe and click that so you'll know when my videos will be up. Also follow me on Twitter if you not do so already. And sending you all my love. And I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks.